Good morning, students. And today, in this session, I am going to take up the chapter 2 friction. Children, before we move into in detail friction, I would like to give some examples. Children, whenever if you throw a ball on the surface of the floor, the ball moves up to certain distance and becomes slowly and come to an halt after reaching some distance. Or if an object or any car or bike, when it is moving on the surface of the road, when you apply the brakes, it comes to an halt or comes to stop. So what is the reason behind to stop the vehicles themselves? Sometimes themselves means what? Suppose if you roll a ball, it comes to stop itself. So what kind of force behind of this? The force is nothing but frictional force. Frictional force. The force nothing but frictional force, children. Frictional force. So here, frictional force nothing but the force which opposes the relative motion of two surfaces of the bodies which are in contact is called frictional force, or simply obstruction of force is called friction. It obstructs the force, it not allowing to move the object, okay, because of this friction. Because of friction, it stops the object. It always act opposite to the motion of the object. Always friction act opposite to the motion of the object, and which make the object to stop themselves after reaching certain distance. Okay, so this is about friction, children. There are 4 types of frictions are there. They are sliding friction, static friction, fluid friction, rolling friction. So what is static friction? What is of course sliding friction? What is fluid friction? And what is rolling friction, children? Children, sliding friction nothing but is the friction which comes into play. The friction which comes into play when surface of one object moves relative to the other surface of another object. That means what? Here one object is in constant, the other object is moving on it. Okay, for example, see, if you place an inclined plane and roll a ball on it, so your inclined plane is the rest position or constant position, and the remaining the ball is moving on it. So this kind of example we can give for sliding friction. And next, static friction, children. So generally, what do you mean by static friction? The friction which is in rest position, children. The friction which is in rest position is called static friction. Okay, static friction is what? Static friction is the friction which comes into play when the surface of object is are at rest related to each other. So when the objects are in rest position, then this kind of friction will be act. And next, static friction is a self-adjusting friction, children. Self-adjusting friction is a static friction. And next, and especially friction is caused by the irregularities of the two surfaces which are in contact. And next one, fluid friction. Objects is in motion through liquid or air. The objects are in motion through liquid or air where the fluid friction occurs. Next, rolling friction. One body rolls over the another surface of another body. So one body rolls surface of another body is called rolling friction. And friction depends on The factor influence the friction are irregularity of surface area or cause it, independent of area of contact, and directly proportional to the normal force. Children, what is normal force? Directly proportional is normal force. Normal force. What is the normal force children here? The force which acts vertically upwards. Vertically upward is called normal force. So these are the three important factors which influence the friction children. And of course, what are the uses are evil and good effects. Evil and good effects of friction. First of all, let me tell you about evil effects of friction. Because of overheating and wearing out of moving particles. Overheating, wearing out of moving particles, number one. Number two, temperature of the surface increases. Number two is temperature of surface increases. Number three is the applied effort is wasted. So these three are the major important evil effects of friction children. So next, what are the good effects? What are the good effects of especially good effects of friction? Or is what? Use of friction. Generally children, if friction is a friend, suppose why it is friend? See, without friction, belts could not drive machines. The brakes could not be applied to vehicles with the help of friction. We cannot walk or we cannot run without friction. And it would not be possible to write with pen or pencil if there is no friction. So these are the effects if the friction is not there. So friction is a friend. So the following, especially the activities, would not be possible without friction. Once again I will repeat, writing with pen or pencil, of course applying brakes to stop vehicles, etc. These are the evil effects. You cannot able to do. Okay, we cannot able to do the activities if there is no friction. If there is no friction. Okay, then how to reduce the friction? How to reduce the friction children? So first by applying lubricants. We can apply the lubricants and we can reduce the friction. Applying soap solutions to the rough surfaces. Applying soap solution to the rough surfaces. And applying powder on the surface. Suppose children, if you while playing caroms, when you hit the striker to the coins cannot move smoothly because of it may into rough surface. To make it to smooth surface, we have to spread the powder on it. So to reduce the friction. So when you sprinkle the powder on it, we can reduce the friction so that we can play easily with the help of a strike so that they can move easily smoothly on the surface of the carom board. So because of that reason, powder will be sprinkled on the surface of the carom board, which reduce the friction. And lastly, streamlining the bodies. We have to bring the streamlining the bodies. So to reduce friction. So friction is a friend and evil both. Okay, friction should not be cross its limits. At the same time, it should be in the limits. That's what we can say. Evil effects of friction or friction as a friend. Friction as a friend also we can tell you that sometimes friction is a friend also. Not only it acts like evil. Okay, friction is a evil and friend. Comment on this statement means we can write why it is evil and why it is a good or why it is a friend. Everything we can explain with so many examples you can take and we can explain children. So these are the things what I want to explain today. So about friction, you can watch the video and try to analyze yourself about the friction and try to write the notes about the friction. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.